welcome to the Monday edition of the MD Edge Daily News. I'm your host, Nick Andrews. Today, obesity affects over 35% in 7 different states. Also, the FDA has a new plan of attack for antibiotic resistance and comments on evaluation and management proposals that may fall on deaf ears. But our top story today, more than half of patients who were tested for prescription drug compliance last year misused their medications. They also supplemented them with non-prescribed and illicit drugs in dangerous combinations. This is according to new data presented at Pain Week 2018 in Las Vegas. The report includes data from nearly 500,000 screens from approximately 270,000 patients in 2017. The report looks at prescription drug use and misuse, as well as tracking illicit drugs in both general and substance abuse populations. The researchers report that 45% of the tests were positive for non-prescribed or illicit drugs, in addition to all of the prescribed drugs. They also report that about 1/3 did not show all the drugs that they had been prescribed, while about 1/5 did not show all the drugs that they had been prescribed, but were positive for other illicit non-prescribed drugs. The researchers did note some positive news. However, in the general patient population, opioid use was down by 12% from 2016, which is the largest annual decrease since 2012. You can follow all of our coverage from Pain Week at mdedge.com. And the prevalence of adult obesity was at or above 35% in 7 states in 2017, which is up from 5 states in 2016 and 0 states back in 2012. This is according to a new report from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Iowa and Oklahoma joined Alabama, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and West Virginia as states with 35% obesity or more. West Virginia has the highest rate of obesity at just over 38%, while Colorado has the lowest rate at nearly 23%. The report also notes that there were regional disparities that put the South and the Midwest ahead of the Northeast and the West. Racial and ethnic disparities were also seen, with large gaps between blacks who had a prevalence of about 40%, Hispanics at 32%, and whites at just under 30%. And a strategy that combines stewardship and science is needed to help combat antimicrobial resistance. There are also 4 key components to address all aspects of product development and use, according to updated plans from FDA Commissioner Dr. Scott Gottlieb. The comprehensive approach to the challenge of antimicrobial resistance includes facilitating product development, promoting antimicrobial stewardship, supporting the development of new tools for surveillance, and advancing scientific initiatives that include research for the development of alternative treatments. The FDA's product development plan to combat AMR includes the creation of incentives for companies to develop new antibiotic products and create a robust pipeline, which is a challenge because of the lack of immediate economic gain. Dr. Gottlieb also says that supporting the development and improvement of surveillance tools is essential to understanding the drivers of resistance in human and veterinary settings and formulating appropriate responses to outbreaks. You can read a full transcript of Dr. Gottlieb's comments at mdedge.com. And finally today are comments on evaluation and management payment proposals falling on deaf ears. More than 170 medical societies and organizations expressed their concern about a new payment schedule for E&M codes proposed as part of the 2019 Medicare Physicians Fee Schedule in comments on the draft rule. The controversial plan would alter payment for different levels by combining some levels of payment to balance, which should save time in coding. CMS Administrator Seema Verma took to Twitter to defend the payment proposal. Ms. Verma's tweets come as medical societies filed their formal complaints on the proposal, mirroring concerns that have been expressed in 2 letters sent by the agency ahead of the comment deadline. The AMA responded by saying that the groundswell of opposition from individual physicians and nearly every physician and health professional organization in the country asked that the CMS set aside its proposal restructure payment and coding for E&M office and other outpatient visits, while an expert physician work group with input from a broad spectrum of physicians and other healthcare professionals develops an alternative that could be implemented as soon as 2020. Other organizations that have voiced concern include the American College of Surgeons, the American Society of Clinical Oncology, and the American College of Cardiology. And that concludes the Monday edition of the MD Edge Daily News. You can find links to these stories in the show notes, and you can subscribe to the Daily News wherever podcasts are found. For MD Edge, I'm Nick Andrews.